welcome back for another episode of Wax the F***. Today, we're going to talk about how to wax waxless skis. I know, it sounds funny. Waxless, waxing, but you gotta do it. Let me explain what I mean. So, this is a pair of cross-country skis, and they've got what they call fish scales on the bottom. So, people always wax the tip and tail. Those are your glide zones, but they neglect the fish scale underneath your foot. And this zone loves to build up snow. And once the snow starts to build up, it's a huge pain in the butt to get it off. So today, we're going to talk about how to wax this zone using our infrared waxer. So typically the only way to get wax on here is to use a paste or a liquid, which is great, but the longevity just isn't the same. With our infrared waxer, you can actually put hot wax on your kick zone on your cross-country skis for the first time. It's awesome. So let's do it. Here I go. I'm gonna cram the wax on just like I do for any pair of skis. And I'm gonna cram right over the fish scales. All the way down on the glide zone, all the way out to the tail. Now, you can see there's wax on there. If I were to put a normal wax iron on here, I would fry my bases because there's not enough buffer to protect the ski. However, with the IR, I'm going to fire this up and this little bit of wax is going to soak into my kick zone. Okay, so here I go. Fire this guy up. And actually, here's another trick. For cross-country skis, I like to run it this way so I get more heat on the ski. And all I'm going to do is pass it a little bit over the ski, and I'm starting to see the wax disappear. Oh yeah, that looks great. So I'm going to go all the way down the length of the ski, let it cool, and then we'll come back and show you how to finish the ski. But you can see, this is where I didn't pass the IR, this is where I did. That's hot wax that's soaking into the kick zone. So stay tuned, we'll come back and brush it out. All right, so we've waxed the ski, we've let it cool down. I drank some beer. I'm drinking more. Now it's time to brush it out. Like any application with the IR, you don't need to scrape. Just grab a brass brush and you're gonna brush the whole ski. Glide zone, kick zone, glide zone. Just like that. And I would go a few more passes to really get the wax out. But in my kick zone, all I need to do is brush it out. Now, the one trick I like to do with this is I do one pass, tail to tip. I know people might be losing their minds because you never brush backwards, but in the kick zone, it's okay. So I start right at the edge of the kick zone. I brush back a little bit. And what this is doing is cleaning the wax out of the fish scales, so I'm still gonna have good grip. But because I put hot wax in there, I'm not gonna build up snow. So to recap, when people say waxless cross-country skis, what they mean is that you don't have to put kick wax on your kick zone, but you still need to put glide wax on the whole dang thing. And with the infrared waxer, it's never been easier. Thanks so much for tuning in.